As we mentioned, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg will be lying in repose at the Supreme Court of the United States on Wednesday and Thursday. Memorials on both coasts were held over the weekend, honoring the late Supreme Court Justice, including her birthplace of New York City. NBC News correspondent Pete Williams, he joins me now. Pete, what more can you tell us about the memorial plans for Justice Ginsburg?
Well, this will be one that is designed with the pandemic in mind. So it's going to be a little different than previous ceremonies like this, the most recent one that we saw in 2016 after the death of Antonin Scalia. It will start out much the same way. On Wednesday, the casket will arrive at the court at 9:30. It will be brought up the marble steps outside the courtroom, outside the courthouse, by honorary pallbearers who are her former clerks, and the pallbearers will be Supreme Court police, which is the tradition. It'll go inside the Great Hall, which is what you would get to right after you go through the big doors under the portico up to the main steps. And there'll be a private ceremony attended by her family, close friends, and justices. And then here's the switch on the usual tradition. And Gotti, let me show you, if you come back to this picture here, I have a picture of the Supreme Court behind me. So this right here is the portico, and you can see the columns here, and there's a space under the behind the columns in front of the court. So there's in essence a sort of porch that is formed by the portico. After the private ceremony on Wednesday, the casket will be brought back out under that portico, and that's where the public can pay tribute. That'll be on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday from 11 to 10 p.m., 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and then on Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then, as you noted, the lying in state at Statuary Hall at the Capitol on Friday, and then a private burial service at Arlington National Cemetery next week.
Wow, that'll be quite a sight to see right there in front of the Supreme Court. Pete, the court's fall calendar begins in a few weeks. As we mentioned, President Trump is expected to put forth a nominee as soon as possible. Will this have any impact on the court's hearing and arguments possibly in the next month or so?
Well, it could. It depends on how quickly the president acts. He'll obviously going to act very quickly, and how soon the Senate is going to vote on confirmation, whether it'll be before or after the election. The Supreme Court term starts just this coming Monday. So that means when the term starts, there'll be just 8 justices. That's the immediate effect of Justice Ginsburg's death. If it looks like there could be close votes on any of those cases, the court can order them re-argued, put off until next term or later in this term. Then the week after the election, the court hears a big make-or-break case on the future of Obamacare. This is a challenge brought by a coalition of red states. The lower courts have said that Obamacare must be struck down, and that because one part of it, the lower courts have said, is unconstitutional, the entire thing has to go. Now, that's a big question, whether parts of the law can be saved or whether the whole thing goes if one part of it goes. So that case will be heard just the week after the election. And if the president's nominee is on the court then, that could potentially make a big difference.
A lot to keep track of. Thanks so much, Pete.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.